I've got a 1541 Commodore disk drive here, and what I've done is I've set the probe to the junction of R20C39, which is just here. I'm going into channel 2 of this oscilloscope. I've got it set to DC coupling. The bandwidth is set to 20 megahertz. I've got the voltage on course, and I've got the probe set to 10x. Now, with the cursors, I've got the cursor set to 6.96 volts on cursor 1, which is there. Cursor 2 is 5.24 volts, which is there, and the median voltage is 5.84 volts, which is just there. And I'm on channel 2, and I've got 1 volt graticule scale, so 1, 2, 3, 4 volts, and I've got the time base set to 5 microseconds. Now I'm running the disk drive through Vice, and I'm doing an alignment check, and I'm just going to read from the second amplifier. I believe that's the first stage amplifier, that's the second stage amplifier, and I believe that's a comparator. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. So I tried taking a reading from the first stage, but so low that I just couldn't pick up a proper signal. I'll have to revisit that and try and get a signal out of that, but it was very low. I had better luck getting a signal out of this one. So I'll start the program. Starting the program now, and you can see that as it reads each track, the signal is almost touching the top cursor and the bottom cursor. Now you'll notice as time goes on and the read head moves across the entirety of the disc that the amplitude changes on the signal. That's quite interesting. So it gets stronger, then it gets weaker. Now I would say that is due to the magnetic recording on the floppy disk. The floppy disk is old, and it's a factory demo disk, and you can see it's changing. Changes quite a bit. Now this Commodore disk drive is a factory head. The head on this one is a factory one. So this is not a repaired one or anything like that. I just wanted to get a baseline and a base signal, and you can see here it reads pretty much 100% on all the tracks, even though the side tracks are a little bit out. I did have to tighten the belt on this one, and I'll detail that a bit later on. Now I'm just running through the program from start to end again, and just so that you can get another look at the amplitude of the waveform, and you can see it's within the cursors at the moment. Now it starts getting stronger, and it's a little bit stronger now, gets a bit more, and then after a while it will then drop off again. So I believe delta must be the actual between the top and the bottom of cursor 1 and cursor 2, so that's 1.72 volts. You can see the amplitude's dropping back a bit now. So the amplitude does change depending on where the read head is on the disc. So I would say that the disc is stronger magnetically in some areas and weaker in other areas, and this is important later on when we test the repaired head.